Welcome back to Keen Plays. Today, as you can see, I have a couple of these GameStick Lite 4K gaming systems. One of them I picked up from AliExpress. This one here, I already made a video on it. And then this one I got from Temu not too long ago. It was part of a huge 10 item order I got from Temu. Everything else was like board games and expansion packs and stuff like that. But yeah, this was the free item in that case, and I'm not really sure why I decided to get something I already had, but here we are. Like, I'll probably just end up selling one of these or kind of messing around with one of them, see if I can get some different ROMs onto the mini SD card there and see if it, I don't know, try and figure something out. I think the main thing is gonna be is if this one has the sound issues like the one from AliExpress did. Everything's basically the same, just a bigger box basically. So in this one, we have, the little manual there, and then the game stick itself, and the little USB dongle there. And then yeah, it comes with your two controllers, a little extension for your HDMI, and a power source for it. So yeah, that's what's in that box there. So let's see what the Temu has to offer. The game stick, they look identical. This one looks a little more faded, maybe. Would be about the only thing. But yeah, Temu's got a little sticker on it. Anyways, very similar there. They have their own USB dongle, controllers. Seem to be basically the same. This here, it has the mode on top of it instead of below it. And then S2G. So another question that I'm gonna have is, are these compatible with the other game stick? Would you be able to play 4-player with this now? I don't even know if it would support that, but it'd be interesting to know anyways. So yeah, you have your two controllers there. Everything else is the exact same. It takes the two AAAs, has your little on-off on the bottom. Yeah, they look the exact same other than just the mode right there. Same feel, same weight. I'm not really expecting anything to be different, but and then yeah, you got your power source there, little extension on your HDMI, and yeah, I would say that this is the nicer box, but otherwise everything seems to be the exact same. I'm more interested to see what if there's any difference in the actual gameplay, especially the sound wise. That's gonna be the big thing for me. Oh wait, this doesn't seem to have, oh never mind, there it is. Okay, has all the exact same stuff in here. What's really going to be telling is how it plays. So I'll do that next, but so far everything seems to be identical. I got the AliExpress hooked up. I did figure out how to get into the settings on this thing. It's just start and select on the menu page, and then it'll go into settings. But there's really not much you can change on here. You know, you can change language or like your little beeper sound. but as for like audio or game settings, there's really not much. I did do a factory reset and it didn't really change anything. But yeah, let's jump into this first game here, King of Fighters 97. It's usually a pretty good indication how badly this thing sounds. Yeah, so sounds pretty bad. It's definitely a little laggy. But yeah, again, like the gameplay doesn't seem to be affected. It's just the sound, so I'm not totally sure what you can do about that. Tried looking into it a little bit, see if there's like an update or I don't know, something different you can do with the SD card there, but I can't find anything, unfortunately. Okay, so we have the Temu hooked up now, and I don't know if you'll notice, but it definitely looks a little different. It's mainly like the titles, and it seems to fit the screen better. It's probably hard to tell, but it's definitely noticeable for me. Yeah, let's just jump into this King of Fighters 97, and we'll see if there's any difference in the sound quality. Damn, yeah, that sounds way better. It might still be a little bit off, but it sounds nowhere near as bad as the AliExpress one. So that's awesome. Sweet. Another game that is pretty noticeable is Crash Bandicoot 3. Mostly just the intro, but it's like it's got some really bad like slowdown, and yeah. Oh geez, yeah, it's really noticeable there. It just like slows way down, like there's too much going on or something. Here is the Temu GameStick for comparison. Like still a little bit of slowdown, but not bad. Yeah, a little bit better. Okay, let's do a Sega Genesis game. Can't remember which one on here sounded bad, but I don't know. Let's just do Splatterhouse 2. Yeah, for some reason it says Haunted House. I think like some of the names, they just, for whatever reason, they don't have the proper names on here. I mean, this sounds pretty good. No issues with the intro, but it's not a whole lot of stuff going on, so. Yeah, I think this sounds pretty good for the most part. Nowhere near as bad as some of those other games. Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of cutout going on, but not as bad, but it's definitely still there a little bit. Let's compare to the Temu GameStick. I mean, this intro, no real difference here. Sounds the exact same, honestly. But more so with the gameplay is what we're going to check out, because on the AliExpress one, there was some cutout when you started going, so I'll check that out. It's interesting, like there is still a little bit of cutout, not as much for whatever reason. Like I have no idea why it's less, but it does sound better. It still does occasionally cut out, but not as bad, it seems. Lastly, I want to check out the Simpsons Arcade game, because I think by far that one had the most sound issues, or like it was the most noticeable. Jeez, that is so bad. Oh man. Uh, okay, let's start the game and get a little clip of that, and then we can compare it to Temu. Yeah, this whole intro part is rough, to say the least. And even the gameplay just sounds brutal. Like there's just too much going on, I think, for this thing to keep up with the sound, with the audio. Okay, let's quickly check on how the Temu sounds on the Simpsons Arcade game. Okay, well that's way better to start. Still not perfect, but definitely way better than the AliExpress one. Again, no idea why. Yeah, even this intro is, not perfect, but way better. Like, you can listen to it without like driving yourself insane. That's a good thing. Yeah, the gameplay still has some sound issues or some audio issues, but honestly not terrible. Not terrible. It's alright. Seems way better. So, yeah, I don't know. Temu definitely has an edge for whatever reason, I'm not really sure, but yeah, it definitely sounds way better. I was checking out a few other things on these systems. I tried using the controllers from each system on each one of these game sticks, but it didn't work because they are slightly different. This is an S2RX, and then the controller over here, as you can see, is a S2G. So they don't work like that, but you can just take this and put it in the other game stick and then use those controllers. So not a big deal there. The other thing that I tried was, because this one, sounded better on quite a few of the games, I tried switching the SD cards around, see if that would change anything, but no, it's the exact same. Like, even the aspect ratio and everything stays the same, and the sound is still bad on that. It's just, the games obviously change because they're kind of named differently on each of them. I didn't really check out everything because that would literally take like forever to go through all the games and see which each one has. But I quickly went through the PlayStation games on each of them, and I think the Temu one had like 63, and the AliExpress had 68. Not sure about all the titles. I didn't really like go in depth there, but I did notice that the Temu was missing Twisted Metal 2. That was like the only title that I really recognized that wasn't there. Not that that even matters that much, because I'm sure if you bought another one from AliExpress, like, you aren't going to get the exact same thing. Like, you aren't going to get all the games that are on this one. I'm pretty sure it's just completely like random to a certain point on what games go on them. Doesn't seem like it really matters, but like, I want to figure out a way of like getting ROMs or whatever onto my own like little SD card, and see if I can play them through this, because I think these things are just like bogged down with like how many games are on it. Like, you really don't need 15,000, 20,000 games. Like, you aren't going to play them all, and there's so many doubles. I think it'd be a lot better if you just had like, I don't know, like 1,000 games. Even that sounds ridiculous, but like, if you had 1,000 games that were all quality good games, that would be amazing. Yeah, I kind of want to look into that, see if there's a way of getting an SD card full of all the games you want, and then you still get to use this. Like, it's a great setup otherwise. I just think that, yeah, there's a little too much going on there. Don't really know where to start with that. Been looking it up a bit, but haven't really come to a conclusion yet with it. If you guys have any ideas on, how one would do that, or I don't know, whatever, let me know, because that would be the best, I think. Just have all the games you actually want, and then I think this system becomes amazing. Yeah, otherwise, these systems are pretty much identical. Like I said, the games seem to have different names and different order. Maybe they have more games, less games. I'm not, I really didn't go that much in depth in it. If that's something that you guys are interested in, look into it a little bit more. But I really don't think, if you ordered another one from Temu, I'm pretty sure that it would be just as different as this one is from that one. That's my opinion. I'm not really sure which one I would recommend getting. Obviously, the Temu had the better sound for a lot of games that really didn't sound very good on the AliExpress one, but I'm not sure if that's because it came from Temu or if it's just kind of luck of the draw. The Temu sounds better, comes in a nicer box, Otherwise, it's like they're basically the exact same. I think the cost on Temu for one of these is close to 40, and then I got this for just under 30. So for the exact same product, you can get it $10 cheaper. I'm just not sure if it would be the same quality as this one, or if yeah, it's just luck of the draw. If it is a quality issue, then I would probably go with Temu just because the sound is better for the most part. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. If Temu's better than AliExpress. If you guys have any ideas of how to get games onto this system, if that's a thing, let me know. I would love to figure that out for myself. You can leave a comment, you can leave a like, subscribe if you want to. That would be awesome. See you guys.